My name is Vladimir Moobbutting, three-time Russian champion of Moobbutting. I was born in a little town just south of Moscow called Polutsko. And then I was moved to St. Petersburg when I was 3 years old. Not long after that, my parents were killed in a train accident. Then I was orphaned to a man named Molotov. He taught me Moobbutting. And now I'm undefeated in Russia, undefeated in my home country, where I am shunned because I am too dangerous. But I come here to New Zealand to reclaim my trophy.
Hi, and welcome back to the 2012 Moobbutting World Championships here on EPSN, coming to you live from Whakatane in New Zealand. Mike, how did you find that first day? You feeling satisfied after that?
Well, I gotta say, I went home disappointed last night, but I'm feeling better today. Sweden didn't perform too well yesterday. My country knows about that. But Scotland and Sweden is the first match of today. And I'm picking for Sweden to do better because, you know, if they lose that match, they got to go straight into the elimination against New Zealand.
Yeah, well, usually after a poor performance, you come in trying hard to impress everybody and, you know, just wanting to last that a little bit longer. So I picked Sweden in that match, too. I think Scotland's going to have a hard time. It's going to be very, very hard for them. Yeah. And in our second match today, we've got Latvia versus Russia. Tell me a little bit about this match, Mike. I know you've been involved in several of these as a referee in your time, so just give us your take on that.
Yeah, well, it's one of the more classic rivalries. Not so much as Russia and Scotland. They can't even compete in this tournament because of the heated rivalry in Moobbutting. But Latvia and Russia, it was going to be an interesting match. These two competitors know each other quite well. They faced each other several times. There are wins on either side.
Well, I mean, Latvia, though, with the 3 world championships, I mean, he's got to be the favorite going into this, right?
I think so. He often comes out on top in tough pressure situations.
And he is one hell of a specimen. I mean, we're talking about a mountain of a man. Absolutely just huge.
Speechless at this Latvian.
Indeed. Right, well, let's get right into it, folks. We're going to see some footage right now. If we can go to this, please, can someone bring this up for me? That's great, we've got to hear it.
My name is Jörgen Wikström. I'm from Sweden, yeah. I'm a 3-time national Swedish champion in the Moobbutting sport. Moobbutting started in Sweden many years ago, not long after Latvia brought it back. You know, we have long-standing rivalry with Latvia.
And we're back from that highlights package. Mike, that was a difficult day to watch. How are you feeling about things?
Well, I'm disappointed. I mean, I said yesterday that Sweden were my pick of the tournament, and today knocked out after losing that match to Scotland, going up against New Zealand in the elimination. New Zealand didn't perform yesterday. I didn't think that they'd have it against Sweden, but New Zealand came through, and Sweden is out.
Yes, well, 3 times in 2 days is a tough call for anybody, but yeah, New Zealand was able to pull it through and bring a result to the table. It's fantastic. He exploded in that arena. It was amazing to watch. Latvia versus Russia. Give me your take on that, Mike.
Well, I mean, that was an interesting situation. As we mentioned before, that Scotland-Russia rivalry is there. They're kept apart in the tournament, but not during this match. Latvia winning the match, and Scotland running in and just decimating Russia.
Well, how do you feel about this? Do you think this is good for the sport? I mean, should we be having these interruptions? Is this allowable? Should someone be making rules about this?
Yes, I think the rules, there should be a rule book about it.
Look, I'm not against a three-way. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think you introduce a new element to things and it can really spice things up. But let's talk about it first, you know? Don't just have it happen.
If we're going to induce the three-way, we've got to go back to tag teaming.
Yes, we do. You're quite right. I enjoyed that time that we tag teamed.
Yes,
back
yes.
in Venice.
There was a beautiful exhibition match.
It really was. You were majestic that night.
I know, that was the top of my game. Told you.
Anyway, thanks for joining us today, folks. It's been absolutely wonderful having you here. We'll be back again tomorrow for the finals. It's going to be an exciting day here at the 2012 Moobbutting World Championships on EPSN. I'm Rogan Jones. This is my co-host, Mike Hunt.
Good night.
Good night.